Welcome back. This is day 2.5-ish of the trip to Idaho. And what I mean by 2.5 is I went out to Elkhart middle of the day, got there late, so it was kind of a half day. I am just leaving a TA and will be in Cheyenne within 2.5 hours. Again, with the end goal of getting up to Meridian, Idaho to drop off this pull-behind trailer and load up another one, take it either down to Southern California, or there were several different drop-off locations in whether it be Carson City, Nevada, Reno, or Vegas, and then trek it back home all the way to Iowa. This is the first time that I've showered in a truck stop, and it was kind of nice. It was a nicer shower setup than what I have at home. It had the little jets here, and you know, your normal. It's kind of a sweet setup. And then I just sat in a massage chair for like $2 as I was trying to upload what you've already seen, yesterday's videos, to YouTube. And now we're ready. All right, guys, let the adventures begin. Okay, so I'm in Wyoming, and I think I'm a few miles away from their port of entry, where I'll have to buy a permit, show them, or some paperwork. I don't know. But I saw like the speed limit sign, and it's 80 miles an hour out here, which seems freaking awesome, except for when you have one of these things hooked up behind you. So like, I go 60, 65 all the time, and if it's windy, I may even go just a little bit slower, just being to try to mitigate, you know, some of that sway to keep control. So in the RV transporter world, what I'm realizing is, you know, the map may tell me, oh, hey, you're only 2 hours and 15 minutes away from said destination. But that's based off of like the speed limits throughout your course. I'm always going 65. So what I end up finding out is 2 hours pass, like, oh, hey, you still got 30 minutes left. Just something that, you know, when you're getting into like the professional driving, or maybe more so just like the RV transport or the hotshot side of things, that you're probably not driving the speed limit. And so then when you're planning on just, okay, hey, I'll be there in this amount of time, it's gonna take you a little bit longer. But that's it. I'm gonna hop off here so I can go through the port of entry, and then we'll be back on our way. Okay, so I just pulled into the port of entry, and so I guess this is one where you have to get out, take your paperwork in, and pay whatever the permit fee is. So I got my book, my money, and hopefully it goes smooth. Boom, made it out of there. That was super easy. The guy was super helpful. It's like $22 after tax, and then all of the permits and tolls end up getting reimbursed on your final payout. So not too bad. I actually just leave enough money on my Comdata card, which is what they pay you, and then you transfer that to your bank account to take care of all tolls along with fuel, and then, you know, permits when needed. So then it's not something that's coming out of like my personal checking account. It's just all kind of flowing within an expense card, we'll say, and then when I get paid, it's what I made. All right, I'm gonna hit the road, and we are working our way towards Idaho. All right, see you. Okay, I just pulled over to make a pee stop real quick at a rest area. I just got back in. And Wyoming, 1 is windy, 2 is a long stretch, but is kind of a nice scenic state to go through. Just you know, some mountains, and pretty cool so far. So I got about 4 hours left of driving, and we'll see where that gets us. We are just outside of Salt Lake City, Utah, and I found what looks like a sweet disc golf course, and I'm like 26 minutes away from there, and it puts me a little behind on where I could be with like the amount of time I have left to drive, but I can't drop off until like 9 in the morning tomorrow, so I have some time to kill. So next up, some disc golf. Good news, I am at Toad's Golf and Fun Center, and I talked the guy into letting me get a few holes in, because normally they stop sending people out, what did he say, about an hour and a half ago, so they'll close in about an hour. So going to grab the discs, gonna play some disc golf, and then I'm done driving for the day. So I'm jogging or running between throws just because it's getting dark out and they're gonna close up. So I'm just trying to get as much as I can in, and I've been sitting all day. I did not work out this morning like I normally would outside of my truck. So I throw one, what I thought was just a chip shot, wherever that thing's at, there it is. And it ends up in the damn water. I've tried, but I just can't reach it. So, one down, several more to go. I don't know if you can see it. This is hole 18. It's right there. I went from hole 1 through 3, skipped over to 15, and then finishing because you can't see them. Again, I already lost one. I about lost this one into another body of water. So I'm gonna try to throw this over here while holding on to the camera, and we'll see if I'm down 2 discs in the matter of like 30 minutes. Here we go. Oh, shit. Yes! Made it! All right, just finished up. I did not do too hot. I got 1 par, a lot of bogeys and double bogeys, and 1 lost disc, a wet arm, wet knee. But anyways, that was fun. What a great way to end a long day of driving. Now I have a few minutes left on my drive time, so I'm just gonna find the nearest truck stop and pull in there for a night, and boom, I'll see you guys in the morning.